Hey fam, I'm Lynn B.
And I'm Dom, and welcome to the
Adventures with Shawty podcast. What started out as a playful hashtag has now evolved into our daily lives, where every day is an adventure.
So strap in and join us on this living spree. Our best adventure yet, the Adventures with Shawty podcast.
Hey babe, I got another idea.
That's the fifth one today.
Hey! Welcome back, fam.
What's going on, guys?
Adventures with Shawty, episode 5?
Episode 5.
Episode 5, month like 9, 10. But that's
Indeed.
okay. You know, we've been living.
We have been living that. We have.
We've been living, but we're so happy to be back with you all and just checking in and keeping you guys updated on Adventures with Shawty. So let's just jump right in.
Indeed.
What have we missed, babe? Is Corona still here?
Coronavirus is still here.
It's still here.
Still going strong as we go into the last quarter of the year of 2020.
So even though people may act like it's not here, it's still here. So,
the
you
numbers
know.
are skyrocketing again.
They're
So the numbers are
increasing.
going up
Right.
again.
So wear
Right in
your
time
mask.
for it's right in time for flu season too, you
I
know.
know.
So they're talking about the combination of coronavirus and the flu that's coming up. So let's wear our masks,
Wear your mask, yes.
wash your hands,
Yes.
mind your business.
And drink your water.
Everybody be good. Hopefully.
So yeah, that's still a big deal. But despite Corona, we've had some sports. So I think people are thinking, I guess things are returning to normal because, you know, baseball is being played. The NBA finals just wrapped. Was it last week?
Yes.
You
Shout out
okay?
to
You
the
okay,
Lakers
babe?
fans. I'm good. I'm a Heat fan.
He's
you
a
know.
Heat fan, y'all.
A lot of them left when LeBron left, but you know, I'm still a Miami Heat fan.
It
So
was a tough night in this household.
shout out to
Although
the Lakers.
I told him like the Lakers were gonna win.
We weren't supposed to be there. It's fine. We'll be back next year.
But very cool that they were able to play 100 days in the bubble and no positive cases. So you know, the NBA may be onto something, but however the NFL, people popping up every day with cases. They're like delaying games 2 days because somebody popped up with Corona. And I do understand the stadiums that are outside, they do invite fans, but if you have like a dome, they don't invite fans. But college football, we were just watching that earlier today, and again, players, coaches, like it's you know,
They just had breaking news that Nick Saban, they thought he had coronavirus earlier this week.
They thought he didn't.
So
False
he's
positive.
gonna be on the sideline coaching today.
I think I saw. Okay, I saw him. Well,
So-
babe, we're going into the next topic, but I want to say, look at the president. And that don't matter. He'll test positive this morning and be talking to you at his rally in the afternoon. So.
But they're saying it's a false
positive. Okay.
They gave him like 3 other tests.
He was probably like running again.
Yeah.
You know, he was probably like, no way, I'm not going to be on this sideline.
You know, they probably had whoever had them tests was us protected like the president.
Right. It was like, yo, do what you need to do. Honestly, roll tide, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, sports is coming back. I don't know, my fingers are crossed. You know, I love college basketball. You know, I'm all about Duke. Shout out to my Dukies, but I'm just curious how they're gonna handle college basketball. That should be started actually. I mean, normally in 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see what they do.
And I haven't really heard much about it. Like
honestly, I know, like nobody's hyped. That's why I'm kind of like, they might just be like, we're not gonna do, which is fine if they don't. But I haven't heard much about it. I do know the NBA draft is like in a couple weeks.
Oh, they're gonna go ahead and have it also. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, season ended, so they're gonna go ahead and have that draft. So things are getting back up. But the one thing that started in Georgia this past Monday is early voting.
Early voting.
And so, you know, seeing record numbers across our state, but certainly seeing it across the nation.
Shout out to Georgia, man. Y'all really doing y'all thing with this voting.
People are standing in line. Like, I've seen 5-hour, 6-hour lines to early vote. And so I am just so happy and proud to see that. I have it on my schedule to go this Wednesday.
Likewise. I don't know if it'll be Wednesday, but I'm definitely going this week.
I put it on my calendar for Wednesday to go and early vote. But definitely to have it completed by next weekend. So I want to get it out of the way. I don't want to be in the last week. I don't want you to be in the last week. So if you've already voted, awesome. If you haven't, make your plan and get it done stay committed, bring some snacks, bring a chair. But, definitely make your voice heard.
Definitely.
100%.
And we know everything that's going on in the country, so, your vote is really, really important. We want to see everybody go out and vote. We got to see this thing through. It's just, we fought in this country to vote for how long? And now that we have the right to do so, we gotta make sure that we exercise that right to vote. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best for everybody. With early voting, like once again, figure out where you can vote. Take you a lawn chair, some snacks, and some water. Hopefully, I've been hearing. I think they have State Farm Arena, the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, if you are registered in Fulton County, you can definitely go to State Farm Arena, and we've been hearing 15 20 minutes. Yeah. So be sure to do that. The other thing is to say, I feel like every time we do this, it's always a RIP, but rest in peace to RBG.
We've had a few.
We've had a few.
Yeah.
Since our last time doing this, and of course, the important reason to vote. We won't dive into that now, but you know what's going on with our Supreme Court and all these things that are happening right now. So again, get out to vote, have your plan, and I'm sure by the time we have our next podcast, we will have a new president.
We will.
All right, message. All right, so
November 3rd. So
yeah.
Let's move to our next segment, Adventures with Shawty.
Adventures with Shawty.
What's been going on, babe? What kind of adventures have we had? What we got going on over these last, since the last podcast that we want to let the people know?
Well, I'm so Mississippi. What about you?
I'm so Mississippi.
Since the last podcast, man, we've been burning. Candle. Call me for commercials, by the way. We've been burning candles, making candles. What you been up to, babe?
As a lot of you guys know, and for the ones that don't, we have started a candle company by the name of So Mississippi Candle Company. So a lot of you all have been showing mad love and support. So we just want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
We're a little bit officially about a month and a few days in business, and I'll just say the first month business has been booming. So we really just want to thank you guys. We're
packing, tape, box, it's definitely a homegrown effort, but it's a labor of love, and it's something that we're passionate about, with candles, handmade, small batch. Dom is our lead candle maker. He makes 7 at a time. So it is definitely handcrafted and something from our home to yours. And again, we appreciate all the love that everyone has shown. But babe, tell us about the name So Mississippi. What does that mean?
So as you all know, we are both originally Southern. We've been a lot of places. We've met a lot of people, done a lot of things, but our roots are right here in the South. She is from the great city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Thank you.
I'm from a town called Grenada, Mississippi. And so when we came with the name, I wanted it to be something that could encompass both of us, the spirit of where we come from, and the same for a lot of people that we know. It's just been a cool journey to see how well the name has been received, as well as the products. And we just trying to take it day by day and continue giving you guys great products. And hopefully, for all of you guys that have candles already, thank you again. For all you guys that don't, I guarantee you, once you pop the top of one of these and light it up, you'll be happy. So,
and the last plug, so we just dropped the fall line last week. See, I got my pumpkins here. We're festive. So we got some pumpkin spice lattes, some caramel corn, everything that kind of reminds you of fall. Yeah. We have those new scents on the website, in addition to our staple scents and some of our best sellers. So again, please check us out. That's So Mississippi. So spelled the Cajun way. So SEAUX Mississippi MS.com. So definitely check us out. And again, it's something that we've been getting into during quarantine, which I think has been really cool. So.
Definitely, yeah. We definitely found a way to, this is something that came out of quarantine. Lynn loves candles.
I do.
When, all the major brands have their sales, she comes home with them. And so
okay.
I figured, I might as well keep this money in the house and keep her satisfied, keep you guys satisfied, and it's my peace of mind. I go downstairs, I make candles, it's my getaway, so it's a bit of therapy in a sense for me, after a long day. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. What else? Oh, so if you tuned into the last podcast, we talked about a new addition to our family.
A new addition to the family.
And we are just so pumped and can't wait for this new addition. We've already started buying clothes. And let me just show you something. I know, baby, you have some like a little hoodie and everything. Aren't they just so small and cute?
I feel this dog's gonna have more clothes than me.
Just want to say, guys, it is a dog. In case people were wondering, we are not coming home with any children.
No, not yet. We're gonna start off with a dog.
But yes, I am buying all the clothes. I'm just so excited. So we're getting a dog. We're getting a puppy. And we actually get the puppy in 1 week. 1 week from today.
The countdown is on.
So this room that we're sitting in now will become the puppy's room. Yeah. Our sunroom here.
I'm pretty sure once we get done with this podcast, some work is gonna start happening. I'm gonna have to move some rugs and move some furniture.
But let's just talk about. We already talked about the process of us arriving and thinking about a dog.
The long journey.
We shook hands on because he wanted like an 85-pound dog. I wanted a 10-pound dog. So we shook hands on a 30 to 40-pound dog. We just settled on
Happy medium.
Right. I'm cool. We settled on a mini golden doodle. So of course my other pup is a poodle. So I'm all about the poodle family. Hypoallergenic. So we settled on a mini golden doodle. He is so precious. He is very chunky.
Yes. That's what we want. It's my boy.
But let me just say, so we're getting a boy, and I really wanted a boy. Belvedere's a boy. I just really wanted to stick with the boy, and so we are, excuse our PETA friends who are watching, but we did get our pup, or we're getting our pup from a golden doodle breeder.
Reputable
breeder. And so we kind of engaged with the breeder before the puppies were born. So we didn't know how many or what. So when the puppies were born, we were so excited to pick our boy out. And the mommy pup, or the mommy had 6 puppies, 5 girls and 1 boy. So we were so nervous because we were second in line to pick our pup. So me, I definitely message breeder was so happy the 6 puppies are healthy and smiling. I was like, we really want a boy though. So she was like, oh well, the person with the first pick wants a girl. Totally fine. so we're getting a boy. But I segued that into our names. So we just knew we were getting a boy, which we are. But I let Dom be in charge of the names, and he had all these boy names. And then when I told him that the breeder had 5 girls, he was like. His mom, he was like, I don't even know what's the name. So
I think of any girl name.
So happy that we did get the boy, but maybe share the last 5 names on the list, or what were the?
So I think the final 5 came down to you like Axel.
I still like Axel.
She liked Axel. What was the one with Axel? There was another one. It was Axel and
Winston. I like Winston.
Winston was cool.
Winston is cool. Axel is a strong name.
I didn't quite like Axel.
Axel Foley, by the way. If anybody catch that reference, it's Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy in the 80s, whatever.
I'm not that attached. And I like Eddie Murphy a lot, but it's
Okay, what else you had? So those are the 2 I put in the pot, by the way. So notice that. What else you on the table?
I think another favorite was Duke.
Okay, Duke.
Man.
Now listen.
There's a story behind this.
Who suggested the name?
Me.
Okay. You suggested the name Duke. Honestly, I was just daydreaming because obviously that should have been my first thought. He suggested the name Duke. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh, that's a strong name. I was like, that's it. Duke. I guess I got too excited. So he was like,
a graduate of the, University of Duke.
Yeah, Duke University. That's what people who don't understand is Duke University.
I said that on purpose.
It's not University.
I meant all that disrespect when I said
it's Duke
that.
University. Get it right. Yeah, okay. But the whole point is, I latched on to Duke too much, and he backed off.
Yeah.
But they also do say try to name your pets or your puppies 2 syllables so that they don't get it confused with like stop, stand, stay.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So Duke, and then what was your other one? Please share.
So I don't remember the last one.
First of all, he went through all the Pokemon. I don't even know every video
Everybody
game.
loves Pokemon.
No, every video game. It was like Gambit. It was like Voldemort. I don't know what it was. He just went through 2.
She wanted to name the dog Harry Potter. Like no.
No, I did not. You suggested that, and I said,
Wait,
babe, I didn't.
you had a
suggest
spelling
Harry Potter.
for it in the
I just said if you're gonna go to the fictional realm, like take Harry Potter. That's the best one. But he went to Zelda, Sonic. Like we were doing.
These were brainstorms. Jesus Christ. She thought of like 2 names and going try to come at me like this.
And my 2 names were solid. And then he was like,
Let her tell it.
He was like Ali or Nas or Nip. So then he went to the rappers, and I was like, and then I came up with the actual name we picked.
We came up with the name together.
Oh, okay. We came up with it.
So, with that being said, the name that we came to an agreement on is Marley.
Yes, Marley. So when I gave my pitch for Marley, I was like, hey, number 1, I like it. Number 2, as you know, I have Jamaican roots. My dad is Jamaican, full blood. And so that's a tribute to my father. Jamaican roots, Bob Marley, so Marley. And then I also said Marley already has a movie, Marley and Me, like come on dude. And then lastly, I pitched to his inner child. We all know Bob Marley, Rasta, 420,
I do love Bob Marley. I grew up on his music. I love music in general, so I have a picture of Bob Marley downstairs in my man cave. So I was like, oh, this is fitting, So we came to the conclusion that Marley is a good, strong name. We will welcome him into our household.
And plus, Marley got he's been so chill. Like we get little videos from the breeder, and he's so chill. So we think Marley is a good one. Like he's just like no problem, mom. Like he's just so chill. Anyway. We are so excited. I'm sure he will be here for our next taping, and so we're happy to introduce Marley to everyone. So we're super pumped and excited. But also pray for us because they're definitely like children, and so
I have taken on the sole role of first chair in training and act right. So we're gonna get this little pup in here. We're gonna teach him the routine, and hope he transitions well because. We're counting on him to come in here and sit down and have some act right.
Thank you. But I am going to take up all rugs. So definitely, for the next time, we're going to talk about updates. We're going to show you guys Marley, and that should be fun. That should definitely be fun. We need a new hashtag. We got to come up with a new hashtag because Marley is a part of it now. We have
to come up with a new hashtag now, evidently. So I guess we'll have that too next time we come back to you guys. With that being said, we're going to segue into our next segment.
So this week, social distance, everybody, getting together. We actually had, a small little social distance dinner. So my personal trainer, shout out to Ace. Ace, personal trainer, he's all about health, fitness, Indeed. Ace Your Waist. That's his
shout
IG.
Out to Ace Your Waist.
I've been with Ace since 2012. It's been, look at the waist. Okay, I get it. But we're working. He's not done with me yet. But yeah, so Ace is all about plant-based, diets and getting healthy. And so literally like a month ago, he was like, why don't, we all get together and we make a meatless, he wanted to do like a meatless Monday type of thing. And first of all, when he said meatless, I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm not there yet, like I said. But it was plant-based, but it was really nice. So that happened this Thursday. So we had a meatless Thursday. And Ace came over. It was 4 of us. So Ace and Pong came over with us. And Ace was like chef. And he made some sweet potato fries, some sauteed kale which we don't really fool with kale like that. But the way Ace kind of sauteed it, it was really good. Like it didn't have that harsh.
I was very shocked.
Yeah,
so I really don't mess with kale at all. Like I'm a spinach guy. Kale is always just so strong with taste.
I agree. So that was good. But then for like I guess the main dish, he knows I'm from Louisiana. I like po' boys and things like that. So he made his version of a po' boy, but it was jackfruit. So it was jackfruit that had kind of a Tex-Mex type of seasoning. So he put like mushrooms and onions and bell peppers and kind of mixed that around in there. And then we had like the French bread baguette and just kind of like made it like a little po' boy.
He even had plant-based cheese.
I forgot about that.
It was actually really good.
Plant-based cheese.
It was good.
The bag said dairy-free, and I said, who knew? But it was just like, I highlight that one. It was actually a good meal, and I told Ace, I was like, he was like, even just starting out, maybe just like one night a week, try a plant-based meal. And as over time, you might eat less meat, or you might eat something different, or more veggies, or just kind of expanding your palate. And so I definitely thought it was a really, really good experience, just as far as like the food aspect. Let's talk about the social aspect, which was really fun, by the way, on a Thursday night. So Ace and Pon brought over, as like, a little house gift coming over, this orchid, which I think is so beautiful. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh wow, it's purple. What do you call this? Purple, blue.
Purple,
my colors.
Yeah, it's kind of
but
candy painted shit. Kind of.
I've never received a plant like this, and so I am so excited. And Dom's gonna help me take care of this little baby. We will hope it survive for as long as we can. And I just really wanted to highlight this. That's why I put it as our centerpiece for today, because I thought it was a nice, thoughtful gift as we had them over. But just in general, like, this is always good, in these times to get together with friends. Again, nothing big, but it was just 4 of us here total. But just a night to just really kind of laugh, talk. I miss that kind of exchange of ideas.
It's been a while since, we just had a simple conversation,
Right.
With
just
people
playing off each other.
Yeah.
It was so nice. So my whole point is we had a good time this week. We did something impromptu on 2 levels, had some friends over. We haven't really had too many friends over in COVID. And then, of course, the meatless part, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
so, something that, like, we said we're going to, do again. So, we just had a really good time. One thing that Ace and Dom connected over, though, is boxing.
I love boxing. Anybody that knows me knows I love
He has,
boxing.
like, a mini shrine to Muhammad Ali in his man cave
my
downstairs.
guy.
But I just say that to say, but there's a huge boxing match happening tonight. So Dom's about to put on his social media out of office in maybe about 2 or 3 hours. You won't be able to find him. But just really quickly, babe, why are you so excited for this? Who is fighting, and why are you so excited for tonight?
So to all my boxing fans, I know you guys know what's going on. Huge fight tonight. And for those that don't, once again, huge fight. Young guy by the name of Teofimo Lopez, power puncher, young gun, young bull, very young guy, versus Lomachenko, who is a fighter from the Ukraine. He is on a mean win streak. He has 3 of the belts. Teofimo Lopez has 1, and they're fighting for all 4 belts. So winner takes all tonight. These guys have been, jawing at each other for a while. They don't like each other. So I think it's going to be some electrifying fighting tonight.
Let me explain for the ladies. Basically, 2 guys tonight are fighting that are very hyped up. Like, everybody's putting the battery in both of their backs. And so if you had a competition, maybe the Olympics, right? And like, what do you call it? The decathlon, where you do so many events. So it's kind of like, I've won 2, you've won 2, and now we meeting at the end, and whoever gets this one gets all of the trophies to go home. And so that's why they so high.
It's the boss level. 2 bosses fighting.
Oh, and by the way, if you're watching tonight, well, we'll probably air after it is, but it's free on ESPN tonight, which is good.
Free.
You don't have to do pay-per-view. It is free, but if you are watching this after the fact and you watch the fight, feel free to reach out to Dominic. He would probably love to talk to you about it. So
I'm going to go on record and say I am going with Teofimo Lopez. I think he's going to knock Lomachenko out tonight, 6th, 7th round. So
okay,
we'll see. It's on record here on the podcast. So
All right.
You know,
Stamp it. All right.
All right, guys. So moving on to our next segment, let's get married. I think Babe has quite a bit of news. Also, she's been working. I've been working to get stuff done. So, what you got for him, Babe?
So I finally got my bride tribe together. So all of my bridesmaids, I have 10. Lots of love, lots of friends, lots of family. I'm so excited. I've spent the last couple months, I was a little behind, pulling together little cute boxes for my bridesmaids, like the bridesmaids proposal. So really cute stuff in there, and I was so happy to even hand deliver some of them and mail them, and everyone was so excited when they got it. They FaceTimed me or called me or whatnot, and so again, super thrilled that everybody said yes. And so I have my 10 bridesmaids together, and I have already put those ladies to work. I made a group meet, so we're all together. But they're such an awesome group, a powerful group of women. But first things first, I'm asking smash or pass, like this is cute, not cute, whatever. And so we'll talk about it in a second, but my first big thing was our engagement photo shoot, which we did about 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And so we'll talk about that. And then the big thing coming up for me is bridal dress shopping for my wedding dress. And so
finding the right dress.
Say yes to the dress. So we're actually going as a bride tribe. Me and maybe about 4 or 5 of my bridesmaids will be going on Veterans Day. So a couple days after my birthday. Hopefully I can say yes to the dress. So I'm excited. And they are excited, and so we'll see what my style is. So I'll be honest, I wasn't one of those girls when I was little, like, oh, my wedding dress is going to be, so like, I really don't know, like, I'm trying to get my style together, like, I'll know when I see it, right, but like, I don't necessarily have anything, kind of firmly in mind, so I'm excited myself to see what will catch my eye, and kind of what direction we'll go, but the engagement photo shoot we just had, like you said, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And my bride tribe came through. So first things first, like I was in the group, me posting pictures, like how does this dress look? What about this? What about that? Like what, any suggestions for Dom? What will compliment from a guy's perspective? Like we went through swatches and everything. Like
we went through a process. We did.
It was a process. At one point, I was just like, these pictures. But I will say, of course, once things are able to share, and they will certainly come out over time. We are excited to share when they do come. But the actual day was super fun. It was almost like we were on like a date even, We did have about 5 looks. I'm a little over the top.
Of course, Lynn, there's nothing one or 2 or 3 times.
We had about 5 looks. I thought they were nice. And so, took some at the hotel downtown and some other areas downtown and campus. And so, it was just cool. And our photography team, so Photos by Fola is our wedding photographer, and like man,
super dope guy, man.
Like super dope, and gave us great direction and energy. Like it really did feel like a date, like it was really cool. They kind of stared into me, he would lie his head. And then our videographer, Howell Design,
they were there too. Also.
Jasmine and Barry, like awesome team. So they captured some video, and again had my bride tribe there. Behind the scenes, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody who knows me knows I'm not a heel person. So once them heels went past about 30-45 minutes, I thought my ankle was gonna break off, and I was just like, we got to do something different. But again, I'm excited to see what the outcome. What was your experience like, or what did you think about the day, babe?
It was fun. It was a lot of work that went into it, like you said. But it was all worth it by the time we, went through everything and, went to the different locations. It turned out being really fun. So I'm interested to see what they look like also. I know Photos did an awesome job. Same with How Design. So definitely looking forward to it. So
we'll get to pick one or 2 of our favorites, right, for the actual save the date. So that'll be cool. Be
on the lookout. A lot of dope stuff coming you all's way to get us prepared for the wedding. So just stay on the lookout. We are excited. Things are, they're happening, and I know June seems like it's forever away, but it's really not. Because, like I said, we're in the last quarter of the year.
Let me just say something real quick though, before we get to the last thing. I don't know, y'all probably have noticed me adjust these glasses a couple times while we have been doing this podcast session. Let me just say, I'll be full transparency. So I got a light beat. Can't you see? That's one reason why we're recording this podcast today. I was like, oh babe, I got my makeup done today. I was like, I was in here
on the couch chilling, and she come in like, we about to shoot this podcast.
I sure did. And so again, if anybody that knows me, I am not like the super makeup person. Like, I got basic makeup, you know, I can make something shake, but you know, when it requires getting a full kind of makeup, lashes, like that's not really my lane. And so I actually had to do a different photo shoot this morning for something else that I'm involved in, which you'll hear more about soon. But yeah, I had to get my makeup done this morning, and so I was like, let me take advantage. So the reason why, I just had to let y'all know, like, these eyelashes too long. So when I got these glasses on, they keep like rubbing up against these glasses, and I can't see. So I don't know how much longer this beat gonna last today, but I wanted y'all to get a little piece of it. So that is why
just a little tight.
I've been adjusting these glasses. But you know, as we kind of close out, you know, just connecting with you guys, and like Babe mentioned, like we're in the last quarter of the year. Believe it or not, want to or not, 2020 is almost over. Some people are happy about that, just by the way things have been going. But you know, Babe, like, what do you look to accomplish, or you know, what do you want to accomplish in the last quarter of the year?
What do I want to accomplish in the last quarter? Let's see. Well, of course, I want to continue growing our business that we, you know, just started, the candle company. SoMississippi.com. Okay. Check it out. So I'll be continuing to make our products better and better for everybody, add new scents to the catalog. I'm looking forward to I'm really excited about getting a puppy. I think as it's getting closer and closer, it's kind of, you know, starting to really set in that, like, yo, we're about to have like a puppy.
This is our puppy moon weekend, by the way. This is our puppy moon, so we're really enjoying this weekend.
Yeah, our last weekend without real responsibility and an attachment of some sort. So I'm looking forward to, even though I think they'll be a lot different, I am looking forward to the holidays. Yep. I was joking on my Facebook. I was saying I can't wait for the holidays so everybody in the country can start thinking like, you know, they're nice to one another, and you know, the reason for the season and all that good stuff. I'm just ready for, you know, that feel, and I hopefully, you know, everybody gets to enjoy their holidays, even though they'll be different for pretty much everybody this year. But overall, you know, that's just you know, kind of what I want to see for the rest of the year. So, you know, what about you?
Well, thanks for asking. So, number one, my birthday's coming up. So November 8th, send me a shout out. Super pumped about that. I know last time we talked about my half birthday, which happened, and it was fun in May, but this is actually my real birthday, so I just want us to focus on that for now. So I am pumped about that. I'm pumped about, of course, saying yes to the dress on Veterans Day, November 11th. I'm super pumped about us electing a new president come November 3rd, a couple of days later once they count all these votes. Totally excited about our little pup Marley and getting the nicknames like Young Marls, Marley. I'm praying, and I hope that you're praying that he comes in, sit down, and act like he has some sense. Again, we are puppy proofing our place. I'm taking up anything that I value. I'm taking it up off the floor. All carpet and things. If you have puppy tips, please let us know, because I'm in like 3 Facebook groups, a group meet, like it's very real, and I'm trying to just figure out how to best approach this thing. And then, of course, I am looking forward to the holidays, closing out the year strong. Super excited about So Mississippi and our candle business, and just kind of like, you know, a quarter into it, like having some reflections on how do we think it's going. Yeah. How cool is it? You know, what can we do different? And then, you know, being around family. Not a big gathering
at all,
but you know, maybe our parents might come up for the holidays, and we keep it insular here and just have some time together. But I mean, long story short, I'm just trying to close out 2020 strong. Like, we've been on a lot of ups and downs this year. Like, who knew New Year's Eve 2020 was gonna be so interesting?
New Year.
But I'm personally not trying to rush it. I want all my time.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just saying. Let's, change the narrative. If you were just going to the left, change the narrative and
not
finish,
too late.
finish
Still got
2020
time.
strong. So that's what I look to do.
All right. Well, that has been another great episode of Adventures with Shawty podcast. So until next time, y'all stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, drink your water, and
vote.
With that being said, we are out.